Let's talk about books that feel like descending. Sorry, that was both really aggressive and really funny and kind of cheesy. And I love it. I love a book that feels like a descent into madness. And these are a few that I've both read and that are on my TBR that feel exactly like that. So let's talk about them. The Butcher of the Forest by Premi Mohammed. This was book mail from my near and dear wonderful friend Nicole Reeds. I thought this was great. This was about this woman who escaped from this inescapable forest. Then these kids go in there, and then the tyrant forces her to go in there. And it just feels like this chaotic spiral into a nightmare, but in like the coolest way. The Navigating Fox. It's on my TBR to finish this month. It is about a fox who gathers up this ragtag band of people and creatures and monsters, and he descends into hell to be like, why'd you put me here? Why am I here? And then he wants to get out. The Works of Vermin is also on my TBR. This is about Guy Moulin, and he lives in the city of Tilliard. It's made of wood, and something is eating the wood, so he has to descend under the city and figure out what it is and then kill it. The City of Dreaming Books. This has been on my TBR forever. This is about the main character, Optimus Yarn Spinner, which, come on, absolutely. Anyway, he is hunting for the author of a secret manuscript. It's all about like this wild descent into the city that's made of books. Fairy Tale by Stephen King. As you can see, I finally started it. This is really cool so far, and I just got to the part where you figure out that it's like a descent story. So yeah, this is a descent story, just kind of a lot more literal than the others. You can't talk about a story about going down some stairs without talking about Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. This is on my TBR. I have not yet read it, so don't spoil it for me, but I do know that a bunch of academics, their professor dies, and they have to go into hell in order to get a letter of recommendation, which, you know what? If you've ever gotten a master's, real. Last but never least, The King with the masterwork of a Catabasis descent into the underworld, Lost Gods by Brahm. If you've not read Lost Gods by Brahm, highly encourage you to. This is one of my 5-star reads of 2026. This was such a cool story. If you're like me and you like descent stories and possibly have knee problems that might be flaring and might have inspired this video, these are a few titles you can add to your list that will feel like you're truly descending into a little bit of madness.